The Peanuts gang returns in a new way with Snoopy flying ace. The game that flew in under my radar, only hearing about it maybe 5 days ago. I nearly missed it, but Drew Review doesn't miss details. Not often, anyways. Well, let's get this bitch started. Story. There's no story, but there is a bunch of missions, but there's only like 4 different types. And they reuse the same maps, which isn't a problem because the maps are stunning and are fun to play themselves. But the single player just seems so boring. Kill this, defend this, follow the leader, wave after wave of guys coming at you. It's monotonous. Good thing it only lasts an hour. Multiplayer. Multiplayer is where this game shines, because there's a number of things you can do, and you don't end up with the same problem single player had with the dogfighting, i.e. flying back and forth at each other over and over and over and over. Multiplayer allows you to choose from 12 different characters of the Peanuts gang, and your avatar. That's a big plus, so 13 characters in total. It also allows you to customize your killing machine with 16 different planes and 15 different weapons, 2 to a plane. Connecting online you would expect to be a hassle. There's none. 2 seconds and I'm online and loaded into the game. That's a really big plus. I don't like having to sit there for hours waiting. The controls. The controls work perfectly to the game once you set your preferences in the options menu, and they are really, really easy to learn. Dogfighting techniques are on the right stick, which is good because you're not using that thumb for anything anyways other than boost, which is A. The graphics. The game resembles sort of what I believe Diddy Kong Racing would look like if it was made into a Peanuts game. The maps I mentioned before are beautiful and they work perfectly into the game. I could spend hours just flying around in the maps. They're awesome. Overall, this game gets huge pluses solely for reminding me of Diddy Kong Racing, because I love that game, and I completely miss it. But other than that, it earns its stripes for having fun multiplayer, a variety of customizable planes, and supreme controls. Although the single player was short, boring, and a complete waste of time in my opinion, I don't believe this game was supposed to be any good in the single player. So if you're a fan of air combat games and can avoid getting disoriented, this game is a nice cheap way to spend a Tuesday and forget about the other games coming out while killing bitches online. If multiplayer isn't your cup of tea, I would say avoid this game because the single player there's no reason to play it whatsoever. Go spend your 800 points on Shadow Complex or a bunch of indie games. That makes more sense. But my name is Drew Review, and I'm just saying. By the way, check out my other review that came out today. It's Castle Crashers. It's the top rated game on Xbox Live Arcade, by the way. And also, be sure to check out my review coming out on Tuesday. I can't tell you what it is, but it's an indie game. And it's my first indie game review. And I promise it's not Who Did I Date Last Night, because that game has nothing but pictures of girls with bikinis in it. Which is fine, but for gameplay it's shit. There's a mini review of that.